It's the 8th of February 2020, and all over the world we're hearing about the novel coronavirus. Here in Australia, the fear and panic in the community is palpable, but many are still wondering, what exactly is this coronavirus? And should we be worried? Hi, I'm Dr. Kane Treble, and this is Long Consult, where I try to spend a couple of minutes just answering some of the questions that many of my own patients have asked me. The 2019 novel, or new version of, coronavirus was first detected in the city of Wuhan, China. It's since grabbed the world's attention as the next avian flu, swine flu, or SARS epidemic. Belonging to the same family of viruses that cause severe acute respiratory distress syndrome, or SARS, coronaviruses are a large family of particles known to cause illness in humans, cattle, cats, bats, even camels. And generally it's spread via contact with infected animals, but human-to-human transmission has occurred. And it's thought to occur through contact with infected saliva or coughs and sneezes, just like the common cold, many of which are also caused by coronaviruses. Of course, we're still trying to work out exactly how infective this new virus is, and given it's a strain that we haven't seen before, it can still be some time before we have reliable information at hand. So, should we be worried? Exactly how deadly is this? Again, the answer isn't exactly clear-cut. It seems that most of those who have died from this virus already have significant medical or health issues, meaning, just like influenza, those at risk are likely to be the young, the old, or the frail or unwell. The reported severity of illness has really varied wildly, from almost no symptoms at all to severe symptoms requiring hospitalisation. And while for a few this does mean there is a risk of death, it seems again that this is in mostly those who already have other underlying severe health conditions. Symptoms of the virus include cough, fever, difficulty breathing. This is similar to a lot of other respiratory illnesses, which again is making some data collection quite difficult. One reason why this virus has gained so much media attention is from the expectation of massive population movements due to the Chinese New Year and crowding of people during these movements. But the good news is, just like the annual season of influenza, common sense and standard precautions should keep you and your family safe. While there are reports of the novel coronavirus in Australia, this is confined to those who have travelled from China or have been in close contact with someone who has. The incubation period, or the time between becoming infected and showing symptoms of the virus, seems to be within 14 days. So if you fall into one of these categories and have any concerns, the best thing to do is to avoid close contact with those who are at risk for this time. If you think you might be infected with the virus, what you should do depends on the severity of your symptoms. For many, simply resting up at home and avoiding contact with those at risk while the virus runs its course should be all you need. As always, covering your coughs and catching sneezes with disposable tissues and frequent good hand washing should stop the spread. Respiratory masks can stop the transmission from an infected person, so if you think there is a chance you're infected, a surgical mask can be used to trap the saliva particles which may carry the virus. N95 masks can also prevent the spread and stop a person from becoming infected, but there's actually a lot of tricks to wearing those masks properly, and they're probably overkill for most people outside the health profession who are expecting to be in regular contact with potentially infected individuals. Viruses just don't respond to antibiotics. It's just not the way it works. And currently, we don't have any antiviral treatments that are effective for this virus. If you are feeling particularly unwell, the first step is to call the Health Direct helpline on 1800 022 222 and follow their instructions. Most GP clinics will struggle to contain multiple patients requiring respiratory precautions. So if you want to see your GP, you must phone ahead and warn them so that they can take appropriate measures. Similarly, emergency departments should also be contacted prior to arrival, but should really be left to those of the worst cases, such as difficulty breathing or dehydration which can't be treated with just oral fluids alone, or serious concern for someone's physical well-being. It can be scary to catch the news and see death tolls and biohazard symbols splashed across our screens. But just like the avian flu, swine flu, and other respiratory infections in the recent years, Australians will get through this, and you can help by doing your part in stopping the spread. But what else can you do? Get your flu vaccination. Australia saw over 200,000 cases last year alone, with 812 confirmed deaths directly due to influenza. While coronavirus sounds scary, the flu is something that we can actually do something about, and it's significantly more likely to directly affect you and your loved ones. Just something to think about. Thanks for joining me today. This channel will be releasing regular health tips and tricks, so if you like this video, hit like and subscribe. Click the bell to be notified of our next video, and let me know your concerns about the coronavirus in the comments below. Let's try and build a community to discuss and rationalise fears so that we can all get through this in good physical and mental health. I'm Dr. Kane Treble, and this has been another Long Consult. Catch you next time.